Kevin?
Yes.
Would it be all right if I go home early tonight?
No, Mariella, I can't let you leave early. We have a lot to clean up and it wouldn't be fair to the others.
Okay.
Please understand.
Well, I just thought I'd ask. It's okay.
Thanks. Okay, guys, let's get this place cleaned up. No, Mariella, I can't let you go home early tonight.
Nobody's going home early tonight. Hands on your head! You get on the floor. You open up the box.
There's no money in there.
Open up the box!
I have to reach for my keys or in my
Just
pocket.
open up the box, would you? Partner, what's going on?
It's all clear.
Go and check the back.
Okay.
All right, where's the money?
It's in my safe.
Well, let's go to this safe. Come on.
Well, clear in the back.
Who's that? You weren't here. You weren't here. What you just doing for? I don't like this.
Do whatever they say, David.
Come on. And you just relax, would you? Here, fill this up. Let's go, come on! All right, get on the floor. All right, let's go! All right, folks, you stay on the ground 5 minutes. You understand? Let's go!
Taco Bell is a successful operation, and like the events you just saw, sometimes we're victims of a robbery. Robbers know that we do good business, and that makes our restaurants a good target. We'll talk about when robberies occur, the different types of robberies, what to do to prevent violence during a robbery, and what to tell police after a crime has been committed. We want your Taco Bell restaurant to be a safe and secure environment, and to make this happen, it's going to take an effort from you and everybody else in the restaurant. By following the procedures we'll cover in this program, you'll become a key figure in preventing a robbery from happening in your restaurant. We didn't make this program to frighten you about working at Taco Bell. We made it to show you what you can do to prevent a robbery. And in the event a robbery does occur, we'll show you what to do and what not to do. First, let's see how different types of robberies occur and how those robberies can be prevented. A front entrance or walk-in robbery is when the robber enters through the front door. Sometimes they wear a mask, other times just glasses, or occasionally no disguise at all. These robberies are generally the quickest, and they're the least likely to involve the safe. A customer robbery occurs when the robber acts as a customer and sits in the dining room in an area where he can closely observe the entire restaurant. A customer robber will notice something like the abundance of trash, the crew member's attitude, where the money is going, and how many customers are going to witness the robbery. One thing potential robbers hate is being approached. They want to avoid being in close contact with a crew member or especially the manager. This way they can be identified easily after they commit the crime. That's why it's good policy to go around the restaurant greeting guests. Potential robbers may reconsider, and guests see it as courteous service. An opening robbery occurs when a robber waits for the manager to open the restaurant in the morning. If the first person at the restaurant notices anything suspicious near the restaurant, they should remain in their car and drive to a phone to notify the police.
I just arrived for work and found my front door broken. I was wondering...
Always thoroughly check the outside of the restaurant before entering. To avoid a departure robbery, which occurs after the restaurant is closed, one crew member should leave first and drive to an area where the restaurant is still visible. The person remaining in the restaurant should watch the first person leave and make sure no suspicious characters confront them on their way to the car. The person in the restaurant should have a phone nearby or be ready to press the restaurant alarm. Without stopping for anything, the last person in the restaurant should walk directly to their car while the first person who left the restaurant watches from a distance. If someone stops the last person out of the restaurant, the first person in the car should drive to the nearest public phone and notify the police.
I think he's trying to rob the place. Can you come right away?
As you saw earlier, opening the back door at night can be very dangerous. Remember, not only is it against company policy, it's also putting yourself at risk. You may follow all the preventive measures to avoid being robbed, but still it might happen. Some desperate person might not see that you're security conscious, and that's why it's important to know what you should do during a robbery. Always keep your hands visible to a robber. This assures them that you will not do anything to surprise them.
Give me all your money now.
Calmly explain to the robber why a buzzer or timer sounds in your restaurant,
Is the car through the drive-thru?
or when someone unexpectedly comes from either the restroom or the walk-in. The buzzers and timers that may startle the robber include the pizza warmer, the drive-thru window, the steak fajita timer, and the time delay buzzer on the safe.
I'm moving my hands down to open the safe.
Explain to the robber any moves that you make. It's important not to startle them or make them nervous. Never, never attempt to fight with or stop a robber. Even if it may look like they're unarmed, they may not be. Or the weapon may look phony, but it could turn out to be real.
All right, where's the money?
It's in my safe.
Never lie to the robber about the money. Give the robber what he demands.
You just sit on the floor. Get out!
Listen to the robber's instructions. If they ask you to lie on the floor or get in the walk-in, do as they say. Never follow the robbers outside of the restaurant after a crime has been committed, because you could endanger your life. Remember, your primary responsibility during a robbery is to keep yourself and others in the restaurant safe. Your actions before and during a robbery are very important, but what you do after a robbery happens is also extremely important. After a robbery occurs, make sure to lock the front doors. If it's safe, look outside the window for a vehicle description and the direction the suspect left in. Then call the police or activate your alarm and then call your district manager. What you're about to see is the aftermath of the robbery that you witnessed at the beginning of this program. Fortunately, nobody was hurt. And except for one employee's crucial mistake of ignoring company policy about opening the back door after dusk, this crew understands security procedures. And they also know what to do after a robbery's occurred.
What details do you remember about the robbery?
I don't remember much. Let me think. The robber that did most of the talking, he was small. He had reddish hair, strawberry blonde maybe. I remember looking at the height indicator and seeing he was around 5.5 feet, maybe a little more, a little less. And he was wearing like light tan, sort of leather boots, maybe construction boots or steel-toe boots. And he had a tattoo on his right arm of a snake, maybe a cobra, of reddish colors, and it could have been purple. And he carried the gun in the same hand, his right hand.
Anything else about his clothes?
His clothes, he was wearing a big, bulky, like leather jacket, and suede maybe, and jeans. Looked kind of old. They were faded, and they had a rip in the knee, the right knee, I think.
That little bit of information she gave the officer was actually very significant. It's these small details that may help the police find the robber sooner. A robbery at your Taco Bell restaurant is possible, but as long as you follow Taco Bell procedures, be alert, and stay calm, you should be able to handle the situation well. It's normal to be scared, but remember, very few robberies result in any injuries. Robbers usually just want money, and they don't intend to hurt anyone unless they're provoked. Always drop $20 bills in the drop safe so that the potential for losses will be greatly minimized. Keep the inside and outside of your restaurant clean and neat. Welcome your guests and greet them in the dining room. Look for and report any suspicious people in or near your restaurant. Never use the back door at night. Keep the drive-through window securely closed. Make sure everyone follows the closing procedures and make sure your alarms and other security devices are properly working. If a robbery does occur at your restaurant, do what the robber says. Don't make any sudden moves. Explain the timers or any type of surprises to a robber. Never lie about the money. Try to look at the robber and get details that will later help the police. Notice what direction their car went and note the make and description of the car. And during a robbery, don't try to be a hero. Your safety is more important than money. After the robbery, lock the doors, call the police, and then your district manager. And when the police arrive, tell them as much as you can about the robbers. Remember to follow company policies to avoid making your restaurant more of a potential target. And if you have any questions or suggestions about your restaurant security, talk to your manager. Just by watching this program, you've already taken a major step in being more aware about security. Just follow these steps and suggestions, and together we can make your restaurant a safe and secure place. And remember, be careful.